Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that. Juju on that. Juju on that beat. Now slide. Hit the don't stop. Hey. Don't stop. Hey. Don't stop. Hey. Run the man on that beat. Run the man on that. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying not to make these videos too long. I know that, the attention span of human beings is quite minimal. But I have a lot to talk about, so we're going to see how we can move things along. So let's get started. First topic, the Warriors lose to the Grizzlies.
And what an impressive win for the Grizzlies tonight. They thoroughly dominated. Golden State had a lead at 3-2. Grizzlies led it 31-16 after one quarter, leading by as many as 30 tonight. The largest deficit that Golden State has faced all year, the largest advantage the Grizzlies have enjoyed all year.
So, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think the Grizzlies have figured out like this diabolical plan to take the Warriors out. But they have just showed a flaw in the Warriors that have been there for a really long time. I said this season, I said this last season, and I believe I said it the season before, that the Warriors have a problem with defense and going up against strong defensive teams. It's not something that's new, and the Grizzlies just showed it up a little bit more. Whenever the Warriors go against a big team, a team that's deep, a team that has a strong defensive line, they run into a little bit of problems. So, was this a bad Warriors game? Or were the Warriors just being their vulnerable selves going up against a strong defense? Now, the Warriors were out-rebounded. They only had 15 assists, I believe, which is one of their season lows. And they had 23 turnovers. That's what killed them. 23 turnovers. That means they were sloppy. Their ball movement was subpar. Curry and Thompson only had, each of them, 4 for 14 from the field, and they combined for 29%. That's horrible. It's either they had a horrible game or the Grizzlies locked them down. No, I choose to believe that the Grizzlies knew exactly how to just shut them down. With a little bit of they had a bad game. This was their second time this season where they finished with more turnovers than assists. And both times it happened against the Grizzlies. I don't know if thunder can strike in the same place. Lightning. Is it thunder or lightning? Thunders? Well, no. Thunders. That was a dumb moment. Lightning. Lightning can't strike in the same place twice, right? If their turnover to assist or assist to turnover ratio is crazy against the same team twice, I think the Grizzlies kind of have figured the Warriors out. They figured them out. And it just proves my point that whenever the Warriors go up against a strong defensive team, they run into problems. Their problem is always going to be their defense. If they don't pick up someone who is good at rim protecting and defending the ball, in the future, they are going to have problems. I think they are. I know that the NBA is changing. I know that the league is changing, and defense is not something that is prized upon anymore. I understand that small ball is taking over. And by the way, I wrote a pretty good article about small ball on sportsredefinedmag.com. It's in the description box below. So go subscribe and read the article. It's a really good website. Coaches are shrinking their lineup. Coaches are going small because that's the new thing. That's what's in. It's the new shiny toy that everybody wants to try out. And the Warriors do it very well. It's clear that they play small ball very well. But You have to be well balanced. You can't just go out there and shoot from half court every single game and think that that's the formula that's going to protect you in the long run. It's not. Because when you go up against teams that are bigger than you, they are going to bully you. Remember, Marsha Nadine Green told you first that the Warriors' flaw is going to run them into some serious problems in the future. When they go up against a team that is defensively sound, they are going to have a problem. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I know that they're great. They're the Warriors. They have some of the greatest shooters on one team that I have ever seen, and I still think it's unfair. But they need to definitely get their defense up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Chris Paul! Excuse me, do you know Chris Paul? He's amazing, right? I know. He had 20 points with 20 assists and 0 turnovers the other day. Just wanted to tell you. Chris Paul had 20 points, 20 assists, 0 turnovers. This is historical. He is the first player to ever have 20 points and 20 assists with 0 turnovers. The precision in that is amazing. Right now, Chris Paul is averaging 17.8 points, 9.4 assists, and 5.2 rebounds. He is shooting 46% from the field. He is shooting 40% from 3. And he is doing 89% from the free throw line. He is the point god. That's what we're going to call him from now on. He is the point god. Point guards are not playing like point guards back then. Things are changing. And I know that you kind of have to just go with the flow, go with the changes, but it's sad because I feel like when Chris Paul retires, things are going to change and we're going to see the new point guard in a new light because Chris Paul is elite and he's been consistently elite for the past couple of years. And I know that he has not produced a ring. He has not produced a championship. He's not taken his teams too deep into the playoffs. I'm kind of biased towards him because he's just so good. It's blasphemous for me to even ask this question, but I had a discussion with someone yesterday who uttered the words, Chris Paul is overrated. What? Chris Paul can score. He's one of the best playmakers in the NBA other than LeBron James. Sorry. I've just been getting sick lately. He's one of the best playmakers in the NBA. He can knock down threes. His mid-range is amazing. He's one of the best defending point guards that we have. How is he overrated? I don't even get it. The man just had 20 assists with 0 turnovers. That is the epitome of precision. What? Who you know as a point guard right now that ever had 0 turnovers? Please comment below and let me know because I don't remember that. 0 turnovers? We sure know it's not Russell Westbrook or James Harden. When have they ever had 0 turnovers? And I know that they are elite point guards. I get it. But I don't believe in these inflated numbers. I don't believe in going out there and having 30, 15, 12, and then 8 turnovers. That means that you're not balanced. That means that you're getting your stats, but at the same time, you're sloppy. You're throwing turnovers away, and you're moving too fast, and your vision is blurred, and you're not focused because you are just trying to get these inflated stats. I don't believe that that's the way that Chris Paul plays, and that's why I still think that he's an elite point guard. Chris Paul knows how to control the speed of the game. He knows exactly how to play on both ends of the court. He knows how to have precision, and he knows how to see through his defenders and make sure that he makes conscious plays that will get his team a win. I am going to miss that man. And you guys need to put some respect on his name. When you talk about Chris Paul, you better watch your mouth. that man is a point guard. And when he's gone, we're going to have a lot of point guards out here who have a score first, pass second mentality. You can't be a point guard and tell me that you're going to get possession of the ball and pull up first without looking at the rest of your team and making a play. How is that a point guard? You young kids these days, y'all don't get it. It is about controlling the pace of the game and making sure that you set up your teammates for the best play that will get your team a basket. That's what it is about. And if you're a point guard and you're not doing that, you need to go and look at Chris Paul, you need to go and look at Steve Nash, and you need to go and do your research and figure out what it takes to be a point guard. It is not all about chucking up threes. That is not what it is about.
Ready-made break for 23. Looking at a bunch of purple.
They're all trying to get back because they know the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson.
LeBron James.
Side right down Euclid West.
And LeBron
James.
just waited because he saw all the Hornets on the perimeter.
LeBron James.
Double T doing a good job of throwing the hammer down.
LeBron James.
And that's what Steve Clifford is amazed about LeBron.
LeBron James is the first player in history to record 27,000 points, 7,000 rebounds, 7,000 assists. He just keeps breaking history, and I'm just so proud of him. He is the first player to record 27,000 points and counting, 7,000 rebounds and counting, 7,000 assists and counting. He is also the first front court player to have 7,000 assists. The man is amazing. And this happened just one night after moving into 9th place on the all-time scoring NBA list. He just keeps it just keeps all of his accolades and his accomplishments, they just keep adding up. Like, how much more is LeBron gonna do, yo? LeBron has the ability to control a game, to be efficient on both ends and both sides of the ball. He is athletic. He has a physical prowess that the mind sometimes can't conceive. He is that big and doing things of a point guard status. He is a killer. He's a killer. And right now, he moved into 9th place. He's going to pass Moses Malone for 8th place shortly. He only needs a couple more games to do that. And to be honest, he could probably pass Shaq by the end of the season. So he can be 7th at the end of this season. I throw my hat to him. I'm not going to throw this hat because my hair looks crazy. But LeBron James' talent is of an insurmountable level. Insurmountable, look it up. He's just a beast. And I don't understand why people are still having is LeBron James great debate. I'm not going to debate with y'all no more. That man is great. And if you don't want to believe that, you don't have to believe it. I'm done with y'all. Anytime that somebody bring up LeBron James' name, I'm not even going to debate with y'all no more. I'm just going to say he's historical. Good night. Is Kristaps Porzingis the Knicks' best player? If you say no, then who is it? Because it's not Melo. Who's the Knicks' best player? They just had a really tough loss. I like Kristaps Porzingis. I like him. And I remember when he was drafted about 2 years ago, y'all Knicks fans were not with it. Now all of a sudden it's Kristaps Porzingis. I'm telling you, Y'all Knicks fans, y'all are too flip-floppy. This is the problem. This is why nobody can't come here and play. Because y'all are too New York. Y'all are too rough on people. When he got drafted, y'all were not with it, yo. The amount of videos that I saw against this man, they was like, who the hell is... They couldn't even pronounce his name. Now all of a sudden, he's Porzingis. But I like him. I like his edge. I like his grit. He has some New York in him. He has some Brooklyn in him. Y'all saw when he's about to fight that kid?
And now Porzingis hits the floor. He's not happy with Chris. Chandler steps in the middle.
Marquise Chris, that was good. That was entertaining. Kristaps, I like it. I like your grit. And I think that he's the Knicks' best player. Yes, I said it. Kristaps Porzingis is the Knicks' best player. Sometimes it's mind over matter. And Kristaps made the Knicks look a lot more tough. He did. He sent a message out like, don't play with me. And Brandon Jennings came running out the back.
That should have been a foul right there on him. KP retaliating.
Did you see that? That was so entertaining. Brandon Jennings said, you're not going to touch my teammate. I like that. They stood up for each other. I don't know where Melo was. I don't remember. I don't know if Melo was on the bench. I don't ever know where Melo is, to be honest. I never know. Kristaps had 34 points, 8 rebounds, 0 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. That's a pretty darn good stat sheet. I would have liked a couple of assists, but that's okay. I won't fault him on that too much. Let's see what Carmelo had. Let's scroll up. Carmelo played 39 minutes. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He shot 3 of 15, 20% from the field. He doesn't cease to amaze me. Trade him! Trade him! Trade him! Trade him! Trade him! Stop commenting on my posts and telling me that Carmelo Anthony is elite. No, he's not. He is almost a bum. 20%? Are you kidding me? Kristaps is y'all best player, and I would run most of my plays through him. I really would. I really would from this point on. He fouled out in overtime, and I wholeheartedly believe that if he didn't foul out, you guys would have won. But it was a good game, and I never thought I would say that about a Knicks game. And I know it was a tough loss because you guys were right there, and it was like the old man dangling it like, ooh, you gotta be quicker than that. Y'all gotta get rid of Melo. I'm being serious. I'm not even trying to hate on him. He's gotta go somewhere else where he can be a little bit more productive. And I don't even know where that would be. Like, if you have ideas of where he should go or if he should stay, please let me know. Seriously, all jokes aside, let's have a talk about it because thank you guys for watching. We have come to the end of episode 3, and I must say I thank you guys all for even watching me. Like, I told you guys that I was really, really nervous to do this, but I appreciate all the comments, all the help, all the support, all of the critique, all of your suggestions. Basketball Unfiltered is like my baby, and I'm very protective, and sometimes when I get certain advice and certain suggestions, I'm kind of just like, but overall, I really sit down and I really write down things that everyone has to say, and I try to put that forth because at the end of the day, everyone needs help. As much as you want to act like you don't need help and you don't need anybody to tell you anything, everybody needs help. Everyone can get help from someone else. It's okay to accept help. It is okay to accept someone's suggestions. And I thank you for that. And tune in next week because I feel like it's going to be even more exciting. So thank you guys so much for watching. You have been watching Basketball Unfiltered, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.